We told you Monday, Indiana's college-going rate has dropped to historically low levels. Indiana's Commission for Higher Education says they began sounding the alarm about the downward spiral 3 years ago.
In June of 2022,
we're going to focus on some very clear things, the college-going rate.
Shortly after Chris Lowry was appointed as commissioner for Indiana's Commission for Higher Education, he indeed began raising concern about the state's dropping college-going rate, which at the time showed only 53% of Hoosier high school grads were choosing college.
We will work doggedly, tenaciously, to deliver on this mission because our fellow Hoosiers deserve it.
In the 3 years since, the college-going rate has continued to fall. And now Lowry is once again telling the commission about the downward trend.
What I want to bring you back to is the topic where we started and what we've been focusing on diligently the last 3 years. And that is improving our college-going rate, completion rates, and graduate retention, so that we might improve post-secondary attainment in the state.
The newest numbers sparking criticism from some state leaders. Indy State Representative Ed Delaney, a member of the House Committee on Education, said in a statement, the startling drop in our college-going rate yet again can be credited to the lack of two things, money and morale. Delaney says Indiana students can't afford to go, and he said, quote, Republican leaders have been devaluing the opportunities that our colleges and universities can offer students. One of the issues Delaney points to is the reorganization and elimination of hundreds of academic degree programs at Indiana's public colleges and universities. The Indiana General Assembly passed a controversial law in the spring requiring this. At the end of June, the commission announced 6 of the state's public higher ed institutions voluntarily submitted more than 400 degree programs to be eliminated, suspended, or consolidated, including hundreds at Indiana University campuses like IU South Bend.
So, hello everyone.
At the most recent Indiana Commission for Higher Education meeting last month, the commission talked about this, saying it is part of its efforts to increase the college-going rate in the state.
To helping students have clear choices and understanding what those are.
The commission's research found more than 75% of Indiana high school seniors see the value in higher education, but then, as the data shows, only half end up enrolling.
And we started that discussion last summer because we started seeing the numbers. We started looking retrospectively and saying what has been going on. Well, here's what's been going on.
According to the commission, nationally, there has been a roughly 40% increase in the number of bachelor's degree programs and higher since the early 2000s. In Indiana, during that same time, the number of degree programs has grown by about 1,000. The commission says that's causing confusion and overwhelm.
So our own research said that students often do not go because they lack that career coaching and navigation experience. They're not sure what to do. So in addition to that, many students lacking career coaching also face a plethora of choices.
The commission declined an interview with WSBT, instead releasing a statement saying the latest data is from 2023, the same year the commission's new strategic plan took effect. It says a new data strategy shows enrollment in the state's public and private colleges is increasing.
So just understand that literally the effect of the strategic plan was not on that group of students. So I want to make that clear because you may get questions. So, gee, I thought you were working on all these things. Why did it go down a point? Well, it went down a point before any of those things really went into effect.
And he says some new initiatives in the state are in the beginning phases. As for whether this will work, we'll have to wait for the data to catch up.
At that meeting, someone asked why the legislature had to pass the law about the degree programs instead of just dealing with it at the commission level. Another board member asked why a specific new IU degree program on reproductive health was already being suspended. The commission's answer to those questions on this story on our website.
Thanks for watching. Here's another story you may like, and subscribe to the WSBT 22 YouTube channel.